Okay, so I'm Grasswalker. Hello and welcome to the third game of the upper bracket first round of playoffs. Today for you, we have on the Radiant side, Bot Experiment credit Furious Puppy, who went 3-0 in Group B and won that group. On the other hand, on the Dire side, we have OpenAI Skillshots, who went 2-1 in Group C. So mixing up the group, seeing how they deal with each other now.
All pick.
Winner of this game will continue advancing to the upper bracket. The loser of this game will be knocked into the elimination bracket and they will face off against army bots. We've got a couple of early picks. We've got Elder Titan Darkseer. Arc Warden gets grabbed up. Earth Spirit and Phantom Assassin for Furious Puppy. OpenAI Skillshots always pick the same 5 heroes. There's no surprise there. They've got Luna, Crystal Maiden, Lena, Earthshaker and Tiny. We expected that to come, but we'll see how, if at all, they deal with this Radiant draft. I mean, this Radiant draft is weird looking. It's got 4.5 melee heroes. It doesn't really feel like it has any good and clear 5 position support. If you ask me, you've got your Arc Warden mid, you've got your PA safe lane, they are doing that. Earth Spirit to me is more of a 4 than a 5, but we'll see if they can make it work. And then your Elder Titan Darkseer off lane. This is a bit weird as well because I think your Elder Titan is happy to be an offlaner and your Darkseer is happy to be an offlaner. And your Elder Titan's not very happy to be a 4 and your Darkseer is not very happy to be a 4. And both of these heroes I think want to lane with a ranged hero, something that's got a bit of reach. I think this offlane is very awkward from Furious Puppy. I mean, it's definitely worse than Luna CM. That's just a bog standard, safe, normal lineup, and that's the advantage of teams like OpenAI Skillshots. I don't know if you followed them through the group stage, but if you didn't, they always pick these 5 heroes, and they have this little reliable setup of pretty reasonable lanes, to be honest. I mean, it just doesn't go too badly for them. And they always pick these heroes, comfort picks for all of them. Arc Warden is sort of standing on this rune spot, but I think he will be going mid. PA mid, definitely not the choice this game. Looks like we might have a bit of violence, as we always do on this Radiant rune spot. The Arc Warden setting up some ghosts. Gets a tiny bit of damage onto the Tiny. Tiny happy to grab up the bounty. We've got 3 bounties for the side of OpenAI Skillshots. A little bit of damage now onto the Arc Warden. But you don't want to stick around here too long because you might miss the first creep wave. And they'll give up on that. However, mid is left empty for the first wave because Arc Warden got chased away. So what you lost in the safe lane, you gained in the mid lane. I think that's a trade that they're happy with. Lena already off with 3 CS. Getting almost everything from the first wave. Everything from the first wave. OpenAI Skillshots. Perfect way for Lena. Puts her at level 2. Arc Warden 1.5. He missed half of that creep wave. Looks like Lena's off to a good start mid. Runs up, grabs that final bounty rune. So it's all 4 bounty runes for the Skillshots team. Arc Warden, meanwhile, runs up and tanks a tower shot. This little Radiant staircase, Dire staircase, sorry, causing some problems. Meanwhile, top lane, we have a little bit of a farm fiesta. I say that, but no one's really getting much farm done. The Elder Titan has 3, so it looks like he might be the core. Luna only with 1 CS. Not good, really.
Absolutely not.
You're looking for a lot more for your safe laner. Something closer to what the PA has. 6 CS. Sure, she'll be happy with that. 7 now. I don't foresee any deaths happening bottom. Neither team feels like it has jumps. I say that as Radiant side displays exactly what I'm talking about. You've got 2 pretty slow, low damage melee heroes. You've got no form of true disable. The slows are working, but without, say, like an Orb of Corrosion, you're not really going to get Tiny done. Although, I say that, he does make it to the tower. He takes a really long way. Ooh, gets that avalanche under the tier 1. And all of a sudden, Earth Spirit just as low as the Tiny was. Tiny baiting the PA now under the tier 1 tower. Earthshaker comes in, but he's got no mana. He's got 1 charges. He could do something here. Tiny doesn't want to leave. Just an awkward series of exchanges for both teams bottom. I don't think anyone's happy about that. Meanwhile, Arc Warden, he's back in the game now. Lena, after the great first wave where she went 4-1, is now only 5-2. Completely botches that Dragon Slave. Arc Warden farming up a Storm, 8-5 on him. Meanwhile, we've got a chase. 2 heroes running at the CM. They both have the Iron Shells on them. CM stopping to take that Tango might be the death of her. Iron Shells, crack, and that's a First Blood and a Bounty Rune if they want it. They choose not to get it. Oh, Elder Titan's like, wait a minute, that's free money. So a huge injection of cash into Elder Titan's game. Luna finds the Darkseer, but I don't foresee this being a kill. Got a Lucent Beam, but it's only 80 damage. Will open the door to 1 right click, which hits for about 40. Surge, and he's running away.
Denied.
Meanwhile, Arc Warden getting low. Chased out of the lane mid. Lena, I'm not sure how that happened, because she doesn't have like an LSA or anything. Arc Warden just overstaying his welcome. I would love to see Lena, having just made that great move, stay in the lane, get some farm and XP. Instead, she runs away for a water rune that she doesn't really need. And she doesn't really claw her way back into this lane very much. 1 extra CS. And down bottom, we've seen some aggression there, although I'm watching 2 heroes collapse on Elder Titan. He's just too big. Darkseer could die if he shows his face in the lane. Get the CM Blast, get the Lucent Beam. Burst this Darkseer potentially. He's very low. There's the CM Blast. Lucent Beam does 160 damage. Darkseer, he was walking around at like 140 health. That would have been very close. Oh, there's another blast from the CM. Luna just needs to commit the Lucent Beam. Have a look at the graph. Hopefully no action happens while we're distracted. XP favouring Furious Puppy, but gold favouring OpenAI Skillshot. Interesting game so far. Lena struggling mid. Had an amazing first wave when the Arc Warden wasn't present, but now, not too far. I think he's maybe 2 or 3 creep waves away from level 6. Lena just hits 5. The Lena gets the early 6. There is the opportunity to get that solo kill on the Arc Warden using the Laguna Blade, but if Lena hits 6 second, I think your Laguna 1, he summons his clone and the 2 of them take you down. Although, Arc Warden has to TP back base. That's not going to be good for his XP. Lena gets an Arcane Rune and thinks about ganking bot lane. He's bottling up. He's going to find this Earth Spirit. He wants the rune. He sees him. He's confused. Doesn't really want to commit to anything. She's not going back mid and she's not going for the kill. A bit of dance of shame. As we pan the camera away, she finally decides. The answer is go back mid, but the Arc Warden TP'd base. This was your chance as Alina to catch up on XP and farm, and she didn't really do anything. Does get 3 CS, so she does overtake the Arc Warden and farm, but he should get that back here off of these 2. Yeah?
Don't burn your fingers.
Manning up on the Arc Warden, he's tanking the creeps. That's going to cost him a good 300 health. Dragon Slave a little bit off the mark. More right clicks can go down onto the Arc Warden now. Here's the stun. If you have the Laguna here, it's a kill. But it's the Arc Warden that gets 6 first. Now the Laguna Blade's on the table. 500 nuke damage. Arc Warden's running around at 380. I'm hyping it up because I can feel this solo kill coming. Lina just needs to... The Dragon Slave! She just needs to click it. Just run in, click it, run in, click it. Just run in and Laguna and then he's dead. Please. Lina uses all her mana. She doesn't have mana now for the Laguna. Arc Warden, full mana, no health. Lina, full health, no mana. Which would you rather be? Ooh. Kill could happen there at any second, but we are watching PA jump the Tiny. Fisher will block the Earth Spirit away, but he's got no mana. An awkward exchange between 4 tank heroes bottom. Toss barely tickles the Earth Spirit. Meanwhile, Elder Titan hanging around. He's level 5 now, so is the CM. Weird lane top, because the Luna has the same farm as the CM. The Elder Titan has a little bit of farm. The Darkseer has nothing. So you've got this situation where it looks like Dire side has strongly won the top lane. Mid lane, we'll call it 50-50. And then the off lane, the PA has good farm. Yeah, the Earth Spirit has nothing, but together, the Tiny and the Earthshaker are sharing this farm. The laning stage looks strongly favoured to OpenAI Skillshots right here. They're a little bit behind on XP, 1 level, but they have a 2k gold lead after the laning stage. I think they'll be happy with that. They don't have a single unfarmed hero. Esprit has to roll away, leaves PA all by her lonesome. Luna and CM running around. I don't know where they're off to. Lina looks like she wants to bottle this bounty rune up. Her boots are here, and so is the clarity. Take a look at the net worth. Sure enough, we have PA with great farm bottom. Then all 5 dire heroes. And then the remainder of the Radiant side. The Arc Warden has nothing. Where's his money gone? The guy's up there on last hits. Oh, the Laguna! It's in! Yeah, not quite, not quite. The Infused Raindrop helping. You do have to think, if you want to get that kill, you need to land the Slave, the stun, a couple of right clicks, then do the Laguna. Don't start with the Laguna, that'll just send him walking back to base. Furious Puppy's Arc Warden. Huge disappointment. Now he's TPing base again. Maybe this is where his money's gone. Every time he has to TP base, he has to buy a new TP.
Tower is under attack.
I believe he's had to do that at least 4 or 5 times, and that's where his money's gone. Arc Warden just doesn't have the farm of a core. We'll see what OpenAI Skillshots can do. Tiny jumped. Oh, that was a beautiful enchant totem. It stopped the roll away from the Earth Spirit and it stopped the jump away for the PA. Oh, another beautiful enchant totem! Avalanche onto 2. PA's tanking the tower. Earth Spirit's low. PA, she wants to kill on the Tiny, but another huge enchant totem! The Shaker is going off. The fish is here. Just slam! Just give us the echo. Get that kill. Go on. The salve's up. Oh, he doesn't want to trade the echo for the kill. Meanwhile, on the other end of the map, CM dies. So does Lina. Lina lives. And now, Luna can run in, clear up the Darkseer. Luna wants to man up on the Arc Warden. She knows he has no farm. Toss in on the creep. Lucent Beam's in. They're running out of mana now. I feel like if you commit the Eclipse to that, you get that kill too.
Top tower
But OpenAI skill shots, they want to land the skill shots, but they don't want to waste their abilities. But it could have been really good. The PA could have died. The Arc Warden could have died. Click those ults. Get it done. Oh, we have a huge fight balling up mid. The Elder Titan, he gets to sleep onto 4 heroes. Earth Spirit kicks the stone in. LSA onto 3. Here comes the Eclipse. It's doing huge damage to the entire Radiant squad. Not enough though. It's split between all of them. And it's 2 kills for the Radiant side. OpenAI skill shots. Avalanching nothing. PA did die in that fight, but it feels like it wasn't part of that fight. The lead beginning to stabilize and head back towards the Radiant side now. Lina trying to clear out these creeps to stop the push. Furious Puppy dominant in Group B, but really actually having a struggle in the early game against the second place of Group C's OpenAI Skillshots.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This'll come in handy.
The thing is, people said that Group C was the squash group. We've got Tiny running in. He's dead. Here comes CM. She's absolutely getting ravaged. All the ion shells in the world. EA falls in return, as will the Darkseer. He does. Dragon Slave onto 3. In comes the stone. It's a huge Echo Slam! Oh my god!
Is under attack.
Oh! It was beautiful. He doesn't even have blink. He
Radiant's
just
middle
wanders
tower
in and
is
gets
under
the
attack.
slam of a lifetime.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Good god! Just rocks up and does 2,000 damage. And it's a 5-man wipe. OpenAI Skillshots get the
Radiant's
tower as well.
middle
It's
tower
not just the
has fallen.
kills, they get an objective afterwards. And now 4 of the top
Dire's
4 heroes in the
top
game are
tower is under
all
attack.
OpenAI Skillshots, and they're thinking, this game's ours. They're getting a little bit over-ambitious. TPs are coming in. That's like 3 heroes. They are jumping this PA though. Shaker, he dies. A little bit over-ambitious. A small throw. You can't blame them for feeling it in that moment, because that was exceptional. For a group as well, people called Group C the squash group. They said it was full of garbage teams, and they're showing up and they're going, actually no, we've got some good stuff going on. Laguna onto the Darkseer, LSA onto the Darkseer as well, as is Frostbite. CM ult's off, but now it's cancelled. Tiny getting right click down, but he's running. Ghost is not going to start chasing him. Lina sort of left in no man's land. She gets a Dragon Slave, and unfortunately not quite enough damage onto the Elder Titan. He survives with 15 health. All of that for a 1-for-1. Woof. Woof indeed. Alright, Arc Warden. Haste it up. Let's see what he does with this rune. He is running around at 450 health. In's TPing himself bottom. They see the semblance of a push. There's a whole creep wave. There was a Tiny. Towers at half. They don't want to lose another tier 1. Furious Puppy go heavy on the defense. Gold lead remaining stable at about 4,000 gold in the favour of OpenAI Skillshots. And the thing is, a 4,000 gold lead at 7 or 8 minutes, huge. A 4,000 gold lead at 15 minutes, it's quite big. A 4,000 gold lead at 25 minutes is nothing. The longer this stabilizes, the more it favours Furious Puppy. They can see a massive 5-man push. Tiny, reluctant to show his face, but he is going to. Triggers a huge chase onto him, and it looks like he's going to get absolutely ravaged down. Oh, he gets the avalanche off, and now Arc Warden's dead. The Tiny was just bait. He was just trying to get him to group up. Lina, she's a little bit too low to be getting up to this shenanigans. She wants it. She's charging forward. She's got confidence. Dragon Slave missed. Darkseer taking a lot of right clicks. Lina with stick sacks of the Fiery Soul. Chasing away 2 heroes. Meanwhile, Earth Splitter cracks mid, misses everybody. Is it Earth Splitter? It is. Shaker's like, I just saw you miss your roll. I'm going to run at you until you die. He's gone phase boots the Chad. Oh my. Oh, he gets the enchant totem. There's the Lucent Beam. We've got another enchant totem, and there's the Eclipse. A decent pick-off.
Die with honor.
Luna and Earthshaker trying to fight this Arc Warden, but Shaker's going to die to the tower. Luna looks like she might get chased down by these ghosts. It's 2 Arc Wardens. That's a lot to deal with. Meanwhile, action on the bottom lane. Got 3 heroes versus 3 heroes. They're absolutely ravaging this tower to start with. Out comes the glyph. They have to decide, how are we going to initiate this fight?
Radiant's bottom
Arc
tower
Warden, he's
is
running
under
down,
attack.
but so is the Luna. With an Elder Titan TP, this might be go time. PA jumps in, it's a huge vacuum. Out comes the Earth Spirit ultimate. Looks like we've got 3 kills. And it's cleaned up before anything too bad happens. We do lose the PA. Her game is getting worse and worse. I feel like she hasn't achieved anything of value in the last 7 minutes, but a team is clawing their way
Dire's
back into the
bottom
game. The
tower
Arc
is
Warden
under
fully
attack.
recovered now. Earth Spirit, sorry, fully recovered. Oh, that's Elder Titan. I'm pointing way at the wrong hero there. 1k gold swing for the Radiant brings the graph further in their favor. 2 levels ahead for them now. Oh my, what a game. They want the tier 1. Earthshaker, he's thinking about it. He got the slam of a lifetime earlier. Fisher onto 3, runs in, slam onto 3, here comes the Shaker, he blasts him down, but it's just him. In comes the CM, she ults to follow up the avalanche. Tiny right-clicking with the tree, it's a 2-for-1 so far. But can it be more? I think it can. They're struggling to right-click Arc Warden whilst he's in the bubble, but between the right-clicks and the tower, there goes Elder Titan.
Dire's bottom tower is
It's a
under
3-for-1, and Earthshaker giving Tiny a lot of net worth with that double kill. It's all thanks to the Earthshaker. Without him, that fight does not exist. I mean, look at him. 3,000 damage, and then the other 2 just clean it up. They find the Arc Warden, toss in! Tiny's on a killing spree, that's 3 huge kills for him. He just got 600 gold. Killing the Arc Warden gives him another 400. The man just got injected with 1,000 gold. What are they spending it on, though? On the side of OpenAI Skillshots, we've got some Arcane Boots, some Phase Boots, a couple of attempts at a drum, Shadow Amulet. Meanwhile, Lena's getting ganked. She's definitely dead here. Oh, the Shadow Amulet. No, they have detection on her.
Fade away.
Meanwhile, on the Radiant side, we have a Javelin for the Arc Warden. I'm not feeling the
Radiant's
Maelstrom
bottom tower
rush.
is under attack.
23 minutes in. Earthshaker. No Echo Slams. They don't have to worry about him too much. Got a Hood, a Mech. I think better itemization is coming out from the Radiant side. The net worth lead not quite being used to its full effectiveness. Fisher is effective on stopping the push. In come 3 heroes, but I don't know if this is the pincer that you want.
Radiant's
They're all
bottom
dead.
tower is under attack.
Earthshaker's like, bro, why are we fighting without Echo Slam?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
1k gold swing for Furious Puppy, and they should be able to clear up this tier 1 before anyone respawns. They have the illusion of a Luna pushing with the glaives. I like that a lot, that's very fun.
Yes.
Dire's
This
middle
gold
tower
lead is
has fallen.
beginning to get eroded back towards even, only 2k. 2k at 20 minutes isn't very much. They get a sleep onto the Lina, but she gets a 3-man LSA. They do jump the Lina. I'd love to see a glyph here. Get that damage going. Shaker, he's got Slam. He has Slam ready. Does he want to use it as he blocked himself into the trees? He's here. Slam onto 2. Enchant Totem. It's not the biggest slam we've ever seen, but it is going to allow them to clean those 2 heroes up. Oh, and the PA! She finds herself in no man's land. It's a double kill for the CM. Earthshaker, the support of a lifetime. This man is the MVP. He's 2 and 4. That does not show or respect just how good this Earthshaker has been. Hasted up. Do they want to go in on the Arc Wardens? There's 2 of them. Darkseer dancing up here. I don't know if this is where Darkseer wants to be. He might take a lot of damage. Luna, she's sort of baited in by how low the Darkseer's got himself. The Arc Warden clone will expire. Luna, she just farms herself up a little. She's working on BKB. I love that for her. I know that OpenAI Skillshots, they're really good about buying BKBs. Other than that, they don't do good items, really. Avalanche Dragon Slave clears out the creeps. Maelstrom finished for the Arc Warden. Earthshaker farming up his Blink Dagger bottom. Missing a lot of these CS, unfortunately. Fisher's just to secure that 150 gold right there. Meanwhile, we've got a jump. PA getting bursted. PA's dead before the fight starts, but it's all under this wall. Meanwhile, I mean, there's nothing good other than the PA getting bursted. It's a 4-man wipe, but you can't fight without the Earthshaker. You need him too much. He hasn't
Dire's
finished his
middle
blink
tower
yet.
is under attack.
You have to think, if the Earthshaker was the one getting all these kills, maybe he'd have that blink by now. What he can't afford right now is to get picked off, so he needs to watch as this tier 2 falls. Maybe a cheeky Fissure. There's the cheeky Fissure. That will scare the Radiant off for now. They're likely to push with the next creep wave, as they do. I'd love to see a glyph here. Keep that tier 2 alive. Push these heroes away. Instead, nothing.
Has fallen.
Shaker, Echo Slam. Oh no! He's buying BKB. No, you need Blink Earthshaker, sir! Oh, he could do so good with that. Tiny.
Regeneration.
Tosses in the CM. She just ults off of that. And the Darkseer, he's in an awkward spot and he's dead. The Eclipse wasted there. That was not necessary. I think they might have been worried about like a PA jump in and a Earth Spirit roll, but it was too preemptive on that. 600 gold swing in their favour. Arc Warden getting good farm mid. He's just sort of hanging around in the creeps for the past 3 to 5 minutes, and now he's second on the net worth. PA, not quite relevant to this game. Vanguard, 23 minutes, nothing else. She gets found. Toss in Luna, she's right there. He blinks towards the CM. This evasion causing them problems though. It's Invis, but she's rooted. Elusive Beam finishes it off, and that's 400 gold in the pockets of the Luna. Can they take a good fight off the back of this? Earth Splitter to try and shake away the Earthshaker. Earthshaker, he's used his slam.
Invisibility.
Oh no. We missed that action. We were watching the other fight. Radiant Heroes looking like they want to push the high ground. OpenAI Skillshots shouldn't let this happen. You can't let like 500 damage be dealt by creeps. Tiny, he turns up now, but it's just him for now.
Dire's bottom tower
Gets slept. He's very low. But now he can avalanche. He misses the avalanche. That's his death. CM ults. They baited him into the base. And that is a double kill for the CM. Excuse me. I mean, you'll take that trade. Tiny dying for the Earth Spirit and the Elder Titan. So many E-something heroes in this game. You'll take that trade, but the Tiny didn't need to die there. And the gold lead, 4,000 again. BKB finished for Luna. Furious Puppy's trying to take Roche, but they've realised we don't have the damage to take Roche. So all of that time wasted in the pit has allowed the Dire side to get 3 heroes hitting a tier 2.
top tower is under attack.
They're not hitting the tier 2, they're just standing under it. That's unfortunate. Tiny wants his BKB. Earthshaker, he's nearly finished his. I'd love to see, because this is like 2,500 gold wasted in the stash. Just swap out that drum recipe. Spirit kicks the stone. That'll slow the Luna. These 2 heroes, Earth Spirit and Elder Titan, they've been hanging out together the whole game. Roche is being taken. Luna Eclipse mid. You're gonna get Roche. Will it cost you anything? Doesn't look like it. They're gonna have to run out of Roche, and now they know. Dragon Slave onto 4, jump in from the PA, LSA onto 2. Oh, the Earth Splitter! Oh lord, it pops him. If only Shaker was there with Blink Echo. You know what I mean? Rusty Shovel is dropped. They're gonna go pick that up?
Dire's top tower is under
I don't think they're scripted to pick up the neutral items. Okay, they are. They have got a couple of neutral items. The Dire side, OpenAI Skillshots might be in the benefit that they're going to start picking up neutral items. I mean, Possessed Mask is big on Lino. It's an extra 7 damage, it heals for 7.
Dire's top tower
Brigand's
is
Blade
under
is
attack.
nothing for a CM. She shouldn't be getting any benefit out of that. Who has the Aegis? Arc Warden?
Dire's top tower is
Darkseer.
fallen.
Elder Titan. Okay, the
Radiant's
Aegis
bottom tower is under attack.
is on the floor. Oh no. Earth Spirit sort of pincered between three dire heroes. Got the Shaker, the CM, and the
Dire's
Tiny.
top tower is under
There
attack.
does exist a safe path
Radiant's
for Earth Spirit
bottom
to get out
tower
of this
is under attack.
staircase. And he should be okay here. Radiant side, death-balling top lane. It looks like it's going to end well for them. Lina, you can't run in like that! She gets jumped, but she's just by herself. The vacuum, the invis. Tiny's here now. Toss. Avalanche. Onto 3. Now the team's here. We've got BKB's up. The right click. The CM ult. She's invisible while she's ulting. It's a double kill for CM. Now it's just a cleanup crew. Arc Warden tanking the tower and Luna's right clicks. Out comes the Lucent Beam. There's 2 Arc Wardens. They can be a little bit tricksy with this, but it's a triple kill for the CM. Fisher onto the Arc Warden clone. It expires. Huge fight for the Dire side.
Such
And I don't think the Shaker really was the... I mean, he got a Fisher towards the end, but he didn't, like, go in and slam. And that's how good the fight was, even without a big slam. 2,000 gold injected into the Dire team's veins. And look at this game. Up, down, up, down, up, down. The whole game, this roller coaster. Back and forth. 2 evenly matched teams, it feels. We're watching now as Dire, they want to equalize the towers. They're yet to take a tier 2. And they still have a tier 1 top to kill. Meanwhile, Radiant doing a better job pushing. They've dealt some damage to the high ground. Not enough to be considered that notable. But they should be able to clear up this tier 1.
Radiant's top tower is under
Arc Warden,
attack.
he's TPing in. Does get them running. The successful defense on the tier 1. Earth Shaker, you want to be careful, buddy. There's 5 heroes here. Out comes the wall. The Eclipse is popped, but it's a complete waste. 2 kills for the Arc Warden. Oh no! They thought it was a cheeky little push on the tier 1, but they got nothing out of it and lost 2 cores. Oh, sorry, a core and a support. It's hard to know who's the core of the offlane because they both have the exact same farm. I'd love to see him pick up the Ag Shard so we can start farming. They're jungling a little bit.
Is under attack.
That picks them up. A trusty shovel for the Luna. It's an extra 75 health. Paladin sword is huge. Whoever gets that is going to be a different hero, I think. BKB finish for Tiny. I'd love to see Luna. Yeah, Lina, yes. Clean up the rest of these. Pick up the neutral items. There's tier 3s available. Tier 3 items. Those are a big deal. We've got Elven Tunic on the Luna. That's huge. Elven Sword on the Earth Shaker. I don't think that's the right choice, but we'll take it as we watch the tier 2 top fall. They just need to go in as all 5. And unfortunately for them, Tiny and Shaker are kind of sitting around bottom lane. CM's mid. The rest of the heroes are all jungling. You're losing a Rax. You need to glyph up, get some TPs and defend this. OpenAI Skillshots, please come and defend your base.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
You can't let a Rax fall like this. Oh
Dire's
no.
top barracks are under attack.
They're not coming back.
Regeneration.
It's a disaster. Furious Puppy, they call the bluff. They're like, we're just gonna push.
Dire's top barracks.
We see the split pushing the entire map. 5 heroes in 5 different lanes. 2 in the jungle. We're just gonna keep pushing until you come back and stop us. And it doesn't seem like the Dire side's that willing to come back and stop them. CM looking like she's about to feed. You can't be walking around on your own like this. They spire. Kick the rock. She's picked off by 5. Oh no! And now Shaker is BKB'd. He could TP out if he wants to. His chance to get that cheeky BKB TP is disappearing. Phase Boot's not going to be fast enough. Fisher. Tiny, he tosses and stuns, but the Earthshaker's dead. You can't split up this much in the late game. They're not winning anything anywhere. All they got was like a good quantity of neutral items. Casual Sanj in the stash of cash, like the stash of the CM, but oh my god. Essence Ring picked up now, another neutral item. But if they're not gonna come and defend their base, are the neutral items gonna matter? Blast Rig, that's a huge one. That's a lot of armor, and it applies some damage and a miss chance.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, Luna's got one of the best items in the game. She could get Elven Tunic. Loving that for her.
Dire's
Got a Death
bottom
Ball
tower
bottom.
has fallen.
5 Radiant Heroes. 4 Radiant Heroes, sorry. The Earth Spirit is in downtown No Man's Land. But if you're not going to defend these Death
Dire's
Balls,
bottom tower
the
is
game's
under
over.
attack.
You've already lost Iraq's top. You're about to lose Iraq's bottom.
Fuel for my fire.
There's only one more lane to push
Dire's
at that
bottom
point, and it's
tower
mid.
has fallen. Dire's bottom
It's-
barracks are under attack.
Oh no!
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
It's a little bit of a
Dire's
throw,
bottom
really,
barracks
by
has
OpenAI
fallen.
Skillshots. They just need a line in their code that says, if someone hits a tier 3, come back and defend. And Radiant can almost not believe it. Luna gets spotted, she's all by herself, she BKBs, pops the Eclipse, but it's just one hero amongst 5. 4, sorry, the Earth Spirit's still in No Man's Land. I don't
Radiant's
not know
middle
what he's
tower
up
is
to.
under attack.
I mean, Shaker, you're hitting a tier 2, but you're not getting anything done. CM gets caught. She's picked off next. Oh no! OpenAI Skillshots, it was so good for you for so long, and the whole game has just fallen apart in the last 6 minutes. Oh, look at it disappear.
Regeneration.
Look at the lead disappear. TPing some heroes back to the outpost, but now they're just running back to where they TP'd from here. So I don't know why they TP'd there. And Furious Puppy is identified. We only need
Dire's middle tower is under
one
attack.
more Death Ball mid, and this game is over. You get mega creeps against bots, it's over. They do not have the capacity to push out all 3 lanes and turtle a base, maybe send 3 heroes out, keep 2 on defense and Maelstroms. All of that is way too complex for bots. They just will not win if the mega creeps are popped. Piping the creep wave to keep it alive. Finally! OpenAI Skillshots group up! And they get a kill from it, but it's only 1 kill and it's only the Darkseer. I don't know if that's good enough. I don't know if it's good enough. Radiant Heroes taking Roche. That's going to keep them off the map for long enough that Dire is going to get the mid lane to the other side of the river. It looks like we're in for a huge 5-man fight.
Roshan has fallen to the
It's
Radiant.
an Ag Shard. This time,
Radiant's
PA picks
middle
up the
tower is under
Aegis.
attack.
And now we've got the fight. 5 Dire heroes against 4 Radiant
Radiant's
heroes.
middle
Radiant
tower
has the
has fallen.
Aegis.
Dire's
Dire.
middle tower is under
Now
attack.
them not coming back to defend is
Radiant's
good.
middle tower is
Buyback
under
from the
attack.
Darkseer. It is a 5v5. They've spotted the PA. Out comes the ult from the CM. She's invis. PA's Aegis instantly popped. Huge Earth Splitter. It lands onto
Radiant's
5.
middle tower
Lena
is
trying to
under
get some
attack.
right clicks off. Luna falls in the meantime. Ava onto both the Arc Wardens. Ooh, CM's down 2 now. It's falling apart for the Dire side. The Echo Slam, it's not there for this fight. Lena, she gets spotted during the invis. And that is the end of this game. You can only imagine if they pick up this DD rune, they're going to storm
Dire's
down
middle
mid
tower
and
is
end it.
under attack.
The creeps, to an extent, are ending the game right now. We're going to watch as this catapult plus the creep wave will kill the first tier 4 of the game. Catapult, one more shot, pew, and it gets it. That's a
Dire's
tier 4
middle
down.
tower has fallen.
Creeps are already in the base. They're about to be in the base top with 2 siege wagons. Radiant, they're here and not a single Dire hero is respawned. There's your 5-man wipe. 5k gold swing effectively. Woof. What a comeback from Furious Puppy. I mean, we're looking here and it's a 5-6k gold
Dire's
lead
middle tower
for
has
OpenAI
fallen.
Skillshots, and Puppy, they clean it up in the late game. Earthshaker's got the
Dire's
slam,
middle barracks
but
are under attack. Dire's middle barracks
it's not going to
has
be
fallen.
enough.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
The whole Dire
Radiant
side
now
is
have
up.
mega
They will have
barracks.
one more fight, but the
Dire's
Shaker
middle
running
tower
bot,
is under attack.
you don't have a fight without the
Dire's
Echo.
middle tower has fallen.
And Puppy, they're attacking the Ancient now.
Dire's
There's
ancient
really
is under
nothing
attack.
left to do or say. This game is over. What a game it was, though.
Radiant
Wow.
victory.
Wow. Oh, the echoes. Echoes that game. I felt like after the lanes and after some of those mid-games fights, this was going to be so easy for OpenAI Skillshots, and they just had... They had no game. After about 25 minutes, they started making awful choices to split up. They stopped taking the 5-man fights that were working. They stopped bringing the Echo Slam. They stopped bringing the Echo Slam, usable by Earthshaker, to any of the fights, and it was a disaster for them. MVP has to go to Earthshaker. It doesn't look like it, but oh god, I swear that Earthshaker was the MVP of the Dire side. He carried the early game for them. Excellent fights. He gave triple kills to the Tiny, triple kills to the CM, he gave double kills to the Luna. Shaker enabled his team to get that lead, and his team let him down. I'm sorry, Shaker. I hope you find a better team for next year's Bot Masters. Oh boy. On the Radiant side, he struggled in lane, but I think your MVP has to be the Arc Warden. He became this dangerous presence on the map, and with two of him pushing the buildings, killing the heroes, I feel like he's probably topping the damage charts. And sure enough, he is. 30,000 on him, 15,000 for the Shaker. Not as much as I would have expected, but it's the lockdown as well. Your Dire side, they jungled tier 3s onto everybody. It didn't matter because the amount of time they wasted getting these neutral items, they didn't help enough in the end. Radiant side, I mean, Furious Puppy showing again after their group stage that they're not that bothered about the neutral items, but they do care a lot about Roshan. Some good warding getting put down, but not very much, to be honest. Building damage all on the Arc Warden, wow. Graphs, I mean, you can see it. The OpenAI, they won the lanes, then they won the early game, and then they won the mid game, but it's about here, this sort of 26, 27 minute mark, and that was it. They just stopped playing Dota, and that just let this huge swing of the graph fly into Furious Puppy's benefit. There was a little bit of a shaky moment, and then they ended the game, and it's a tough one. This weird situation where you have 5 Dire heroes splitting the Radiant ones, and this is what your early game after the lanes looked like. You've got EA having a decent game, 5 Dire heroes, and everyone on Radiant having a trash game. The PA starts to fall off, and the Earth Spirit, the Elder Titan, and the Arc Warden start having a recovery. But even here at 20 minutes, top 3 heroes are Dire. PA now is shut down. The Arc Warden and the Elder Titan are recovering, but they're still not quite up there. They're still a good 1,000, 1,500 gold behind each. And you see as Radiant heroes start clawing their way up. And at the end of the game, it's all Radiant on top from the building money and the team fights and the 5-man wipes. But OpenAI Skillshots are going to be gutted after that game. I hope the next one is good. The final upper bracket round 1 playoff is coming up next. I hope to see you then. Bye.